to a wonderful, wonderful bakery in New York that serves all kinds of things that are allergy-free. And that's an amazing feat, really.
Yes.
It is. And we have Erin McKenna on this show with us, the owner of Baby Cakes on Broome Street in New York City. And she made all of these gorgeous cupcakes. The audience is eating. What do you think, audience? Fine, good. And she's made these delicious chocolate brownie cupcakes for everybody. And for the 11 million people who are allergic, they suffer with food allergies, and the 3 million people with celiac disease, your bakery is a godsend, and your recipes, too.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
When did you start the bakery?
It pretty much started almost 3 years ago. I had the idea for the bakery because I myself suffer from food allergies. So there were all these amazing bakeries around town. Yes, yeah. And I couldn't go anywhere. And I moved to New York, and there's all these amazing bakeries, and I just thought it would be a good idea to open a place where anyone can go and have that same experience. Well,
you know, we had a cupcake taste-off here at the studio.
Yes, I know.
And cupcakes came from every single bakery, and one of the very best was from Baby Cakes.
Yes.
And then I was told that there was no sugar, no eggs, no milk products, no butter, no gluten, what else?
Sugar, dairy, wheat.
Yeah, no sugar, dairy, wheat, soy in these delicious cupcakes, and I couldn't believe it. It was really an amazing thing. So, congratulations.
Thank you
have
very
really
much.
perfected.
Thank you.
Perfected the art of baking without any of those things. It's really great. So, you're going to show us how to make these brownies today?
Yes. We're going to start with the brownies.
So the ingredients sort of look normal sitting here on the table.
They look normal, but they're crazy.
Yeah.
We have.
They are. And you've worked with. Have you worked with nutritionists? And how do you find out? How do you find out, for example, about xanthan gum?
Well, I mean, I did a lot of research when I became inflicted with food allergies. I had to find a way to get, desserts for myself. So I started researching, how to create them. And
agave nectar instead of sugar, right?
Yes.
Okay. Applesauce instead of eggs?
Yes.
What's instead of milk?
Well, this recipe we don't use any milk substitute, but depending if you're not soy sensitive, then you can use soy milk or rice milk.
And the flour is garbanzo and fava bean flour, so there's no wheat. Okay, good.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting.
So show us how to do this. No, I don't think it sounds disgusting. It sounds unusual.
It sounds very savory. Okay, so we start out by putting in 3/4 plus 2 tablespoons of garbanzo fava bean flour. And then I like to do it in order. Okay. So then I do my potato starch.
Now, potato starch for what?
It's just another binder starch to hold it together. And then 2 tablespoons of arrowroot.
And that's like arrowroot is like cornstarch, but it's arrowroot.
But yeah, exactly. It's made out of arrows. And then we put in 1/4 cup of...
Not really. What's that?
1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder.
Okay, so cocoa powder is okay.
It's okay, yeah. You definitely, if you're, you want to find a brand if you're nut allergic or dairy allergic that doesn't process it in a plant.
You're one of 12 kids, and Mother is here in the audience today. Hi.
She's right there. Doesn't she look cute?
Yeah, is that Mrs. McKenna?
That's Mrs. McKenna.
Okay, Mrs. McKenna, welcome.
Part of my approach to gluten-free baking is kind of how we were raised. You kind of just got to go in and just...
Do it.
Do it, right. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking soda.
2½ baking powder.
2½ teaspoons?
2½ teaspoons of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum.
Now, what's the xanthan gum do?
It binds it.
Okay.
Okay, because there's no gluten, so you need something that's get that. I got a little dust over here, too, so we'll get that in there. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of salt.
So is anybody allergic to salt?
Some people, people are allergic to everything. You can never surprise me. So, I mean, I've heard people,
they come in and say, I'm allergic to salt, what do you have?
Yeah, and so we say nothing.
Oh, boy. Do you ever custom design for people, too?
I used to, but it just got a little bit crazy, and I was making, it just came to be not the bakery anymore. I do what I do, and,
So now we add the wet ingredients to this?
Yes, we do. Okay, let's start with the oil, the best part.
So canola oil. You think that's the best? No.
I like it, though.
Okay, how much?
We're doing 1/2 cup of canola oil.
Okay, so that's your butter.
Yeah, and then instead of sugar, we're going to use 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of
What's canola oil made out of?
It is, I don't know. I'm sorry.
But it's... I don't either.
I do
What's
know the
canola
answer.
oil made out
Somebody
of?
here knows. I'm sorry.
It's not made out of corn.
It's not made out of corn.
It's not made out of soy.
Yes. And then a half of a cup of unsweetened applesauce. Do you want to put it in there?
Okay.
Thank you.
Unsweetened applesauce. Okay. Do you make your applesauce at the bakery?
Yes, we roast our own apples and puree them there because I think it adds a lot of depth of flavor to it.
So you roast them? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Okay, and then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of vanilla.
Oh, so you use a lot of flavoring.
We love it.
I see. Okay.
We love vanilla. We don't skip.
Okay. So vanilla with chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brings out the cocoa
And what
flavor.
is, okay, so you have cocoa for the chocolate flavor. Oh, it's a very nice batter. Looks typical cake batter.
It's pretty typical. Okay, so next we're going to go over here and we're going to add half a cup of coffee.
Coffee.
The coffee also, for
Is anybody
gluten-free
allergic
baking,
to coffee? I actually have never heard of anybody allergic to coffee.
I hope not.